Welcome into Action Network's coverage of the 2023 Kentucky Derby presented by Twin Spires. I'm your host today, joined by Mike Conti, Mike Somich, Brendan Glasheen, joining you folks. Somich comes to us from Racing Dudes. Mike Conti, you'll find his work over at Action Network, also in the Action Network app, actionnetwork.com. Favorite exotic picks for the coming weekend? I'm assuming most of you are ready to get in on the action for this weekend's Kentucky Derby. Make sure you download the Premier Horse Racing book if it's available to you, and check out Twin Spires, where Actions users can use the promo code Action Racing to get up to a $400 signing bonus. It's that easy. Head on over to Twin Spires, enter that code Action Racing, and you'll be granted up to $400 in bonus bets. Talking exotics, Mike Conti, how'd you put it together? What do you have?
Yeah, it's actually interesting. This year, I'm taking an approach to the exotics that I don't think I've ever done. I normally will take an approach where I'll key the horse that I like the most, or one of the horses that I like the most. I'm actually taking a horse and keying this horse in positions 2, 3, and 4 amongst a superfecta bet. And I will single that horse in the second position, the third position, and the fourth position. The horse has never run a bad race in his life. He always decides to show up. And that's number 3, Two Fills at 12-1. So I will be keying him in a superfecta, just not including him in the first spot. If I get burned by that, I get burned by that. I'm okay with it. I can live with that. The horses that I will be using in that superfecta ticket, where I key Two Fills in 2, 3, and 4, I'll be using horses like Forte, Angel of Empire, Dermisata Goke, Practical Move, Hit Show, to name a few others in the other spots there, right? I will definitely be using number 7, Reincarnate, definitely in the 3rd and 4th positions in there as well. So I think it's an interesting way. It's a different approach than I've taken in the past. I just feel really good about Two Fills, number 3, hitting the board. And so I will be keying him in my exotics with the other horses that I like in here.
Somich, how'd you put together your exotics, and what do you got?
I love me some superfectas here. So I'm gonna attack the superfecta wager. What I like to do is I like to put one horse on top of each of these tickets and then kind of figure out how to work it underneath. So for me, I'm going to play a superfecta with the 8-horse Mage on top. In that second spot, I'm going to use Forte and Angel of Empire. And then in the 3rd and 4th spot, we're going to spread out a little bit more. I'm going to add Dermisota Goke. I'm going to add Hit Show. I'm going to add Two Fills. And I'm going to add Kingsbarns to those spots, so that I have to pick the winner. Then I've got 2 in 2nd, and then 5 in 3rd and 4th there. For the other ticket, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put Dermisota Goke on top, and I'm going to single Forte underneath. So I'm going to go straight 17, 15, and then I'm going to go nuts behind that, because it allows you to play 7 or 8 horses behind those 2 singles. So if you nail that exacta, it's worth playing those 2 singles. We talked about this a little bit before. Forte feels like essential quality to me. The best horse in the race, a 2-year-old champion, just not quite able to get it done because of the trip he's going to get. I think Forte is a high probability of running 2nd or 3rd in this spot. It could be tough to get him to the wire, though. So I'm going to try and find ways to play him in the 2nd and 3rd spots there and really shrink down the cost of my tickets.
All right. Excellent work. Love it. So the favorite will be mixed in Mike Somich's exotic bet. Very good. Fellas, thanks so much for joining me. Mike Conti from Action Network, actionnetwork.com. Mike Somich, Racing Dudes, racingdudes.com. For more racing content, horse racing content at Action Network, check us out at actionnetwork.com. Also, our live Kentucky Derby betting show and preview coming your way Saturday morning.